There are Black Americans who keep coming to my comment section to remind me that I am not American, I'm not Black American, as a person who has the same skin, who would be stereotyped the same, living in the same country. And I'm realizing that them reminding me that I'm not Black American is
Africans need to stop claiming that they're FBA, Foundational Black Americans. You're not.
So if y'all gonna call us African Americans, then make sure you call the Haitians African Haitians. Make sure you call the Jamaicans African Jamaicans. Because why are we the only members of the diaspora associated with Africa?
And a beef that never made any sense to me, Black Americans versus Africans. What the fuck are we doing? Are we not both niggas? Y'all, the world hates us equally. Stop trying to claim everyone who isn't Black as Black.
For my African cousins, you motherfuckers do not look Black American.
True Black Africans and African Americans do not claim Black Americans. We are not the same.
There are Black Americans who keep coming to my comment section to remind me that I am not American, I'm not Black American, when I'm actually addressing other things and including myself as a person who has the same skin, who would be stereotyped the same, living in the same country. And I'm realizing that them reminding me that I'm not Black American is supposed to offend me. But it doesn't offend me. You're actually telling me the truth. I'm not offended. I am South African. I live in America. I appreciate America, but I never came here to erase where I come from. Living here has made me think about something deeper. You know, I'm like, why is "you're not American" expected to be an insult to an African? I think sometimes migration gets confused with identity. Some immigrants feel the pressure to assimilate so deeply that being associated with where they come from starts to feel like a step backward. And sometimes economic success in the West feels like distancing yourself from Africa. Opportunity and identity are not the same thing. I can pursue opportunities in the US without being ashamed of South Africa. I can respect Black Americans without pretending to be Black American. And I can appreciate America without needing America to become my identity. One thing that I appreciate about some of us that were raised in South Africa is that national pride was taught from a very, very young age. In South Africa, you actually get shamed for wanting to be a Joburger when you are from Eastern Cape just because you are in Joburg for a couple of days. So as a South African, you can never insult me by reminding me that I am South African. That's who I pride myself in being. It doesn't matter where I am in the world. That's why you would never really see South Africans that walk around saying, oh, I'm South African Australian, I'm South African American. No, I'm a South African living, but I am a South African. So that routing me when I'm addressing something important does not land as an insult to me as a South African. It actually lands as a fact. The bigger conversation here is that if I had a child in America, or if I get discriminated in America with the skin that looks like you as a Black person in America, I get discriminated as a Black person in America. That's where my involvement is important. That's where my voice adds a value. Do you understand? Because when it hurts me as a person with the same skin color, it would not hurt me because I'm a South African. So when I speak about racism in America, it's not about my nationality. It's about my lived experience as a Black person in America. When I talk about racism here, I'm not claiming any identity. I'm talking about what any Black person in this country can face, including myself. You know, I don't have children, but if I had a son, I would be having a Black man in the eyes of someone that's not Black here in America. And to be honest with you, as an African living in America, I also understand some of the reasons why people may feel the need to distance themselves from where they come from. But for me, as a South African, pride isn't conditional. My identity does not fall or rise with a passport or an economy. It doesn't matter how South Africa is doing. I still love being South African. I will continue speaking for things that matter to all of us as Black people here in America. So call me South African all day. That is not an insult. That is exactly right.
Africans need to stop claiming that they're FBA, Foundational Black Americans. You're not. You're RBA, Refurbishment Black Americans. That's what you guys are. Show some damn respect to Tariq Nasheed's disciples.
Black American ancestors, the copper-colored indigenous Americans, did not come from Africa at all. We are the ancient Egyptians.
When did Egypt leave the continent of Africa? At this point, I don't even know what to say anymore. Just, okay. Okay.
So if y'all gonna call us African Americans, then make sure you call the Haitians African Haitians. Make sure you call the Jamaicans African Jamaicans. Because why are we the only members of the diaspora associated with Africa? Let's talk about it. Prior to Jesse Jackson in the 1980s, Black Americans had no association with Africa. In fact, no Black American wanted to be called African American. There was a huge pushback against that because there was no association with Africa prior to that. And that's only 40 years ago. It's not a long time ago. Prior to that, we were Negroes and we were Black. Africans don't care about Caribbeans not being called African because Caribbeans aren't popping like us. We are Africans and Caribbeans' only claim to fame. We were never African. Get over it.
And a beef that never made any sense to me, Black Americans versus Africans. What the fuck are we doing? Are we not both niggas? Y'all, the world hates us equally. No one's going to stop you and be like, oh, where are you from? And then treat you differently from a Black person that comes from a different place. The world views us all the same. So what the fuck, where is the disconnect coming from? Someone explain that. Like, and it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. A lot of bullshit started back when we were younger. Like, a lot of the experiences that African kids had growing up, the racist experiences that they had growing up, mostly came from Black Americans, calling African kids African booty scratchers. I don't know if that was in retaliation, you feel me? Because me personally, I never in my life have I ever had to deal with racism from any group. But from stories that I've heard online and from things that I've seen from people around me, that's just what it is. And I've just never understood that, like, we supposed to be gang. We supposed to be close, but we just not. And listen, I'm not coming from no group. I'm not coming for Africans. I'm not coming for Black Americans. I ain't coming for nobody. I just want to understand, where is this disconnect coming from? Why do we hate each other so much? Why? And then, y'all, I just seen a video, right? This dude on Instagram was basically talking about, like, the same thing that I'm talking about right now. And then Black Americans just got up on the in the comment section pointing the finger and saying, but Africans did this, African did that. Bro, I'm not trying to justify the things that Africans have done and said, because Africans do be saying fucked up things. But it's both groups. It's constant back and forth. We're not going to point the finger at just one group. It's constant back and forth. And then when this whole entire situation came about boycotting Asian businesses, right, and how Black people were just going to support each other, Black Americans meant just Black American businesses. They're not talking about the Africans. They're not talking about any even the Caribbeans. They was just talking, and I'm just like, bro, why are we so divided? Like, dang, like, we can't, like, well, like, what's going on? Like, I'm just confused, y'all. I'm just confused.
Stop trying to claim everyone who isn't Black as Black. And we all know who loves to do this the most. I have never in my life seen anyone from Cape Verde try to claim that Ronaldo is one of their own, even though he's 1/8 Cape Verdean and has a Cape Verdean ancestor who we can literally point to and name. I've never seen anyone from Cape Verde try and go, Ronaldo is a Black man, he's one of us as well. But we have a community of people who will be willing to claim Haaland as a Black man if Haaland genuinely came out and told them that one of my ancestors was a Black Viking. Genuine, that's what this community is. The same people who were going 40 days and 40 nights about how Shabuzi isn't Black would genuinely accept Haaland if Haaland said I had a Black ancestor. Or these people who were saying that Queen Charlotte was a Black woman because her 9th grade, it wasn't even 9th, it's like 14th grade ancestor was potentially Moorish and came from the Iberian Peninsula. I guarantee you, if Queen Charlotte was in our faces today, you'll be looking at a white woman. You'll be looking at a white woman. I even heard the justification of it from one of the Bridgerton cast members saying that it was because her lips were big and her hair was gnarled like knots. Are you sure she didn't just get out of bed that morning? How can you hear that and then automatically equate it to she must have definitely been Black? And also, I've just researched this now. The ancestor was born 500 years before Queen Charlotte, 15 generations before her, if they were even related. And you're telling me that ancestor would still be visible in Queen Charlotte's face today. Queen Charlotte would actually be offended if you tried to call her African, if you tried to call her Black. Someone of that royal class at the society at the time would genuinely be offended. If you tried to claim that you were her. Now, Haaland, if we found the Black ancestor who likely lived over 1,000 years ago, if there even is one, which there isn't, that would be a Black man for you. That would be a man of colour for you. Okay then. Can we stop this? Like, you guys need to stop this. It's genuinely so embarrassing because African people never do this. Even though every day is coming out that someone's a bit Nigerian, a part Nigerian. You'll claim people as Black who would never even call themselves Black. But Sub-Saharan Africans, East Africans, West Africans, South Africans aren't Black as well. Northeast Africans aren't Black as well. Okay then. I can literally name my Black ancestors as of 2-3 generations ago, but it's the people who we don't even know the names of their ancestors. who were potentially black, who might be 164th, 128th, that you're running to claim are as black as you. Okay. And also on this Highlands thing, can you guys stop pretending like you know more than one Norwegian person and the Norwegian person is Highland? Stop pretending as if you genuinely know what a Norwegian feature is and isn't. What you guys know is universal whiteness, and that's why you're assuming that Norway, blonde hair, blue eyes, bulbous nose, paper thin lips. That is what you actually know. You don't know about Norwegian people. We cannot all collectively come together and name 50 Norwegian people. Let's not lie to ourselves. Let us not lie to ourselves. I thought Holland was like Swedish. I didn't even know he was Norwegian until this World Cup Roti Two Sugars. So let's stop pretending and stereotyping people, because it's just genuinely unfair and contributes to the erasure of different ethnicities. I guarantee if it was the other way around, black women wouldn't find it funny. And also, I acknowledge that Black American is its own ethnicity. However, these people will literally tell you Africans aren't racially black. At the end of the day, this rush to claim every ethnicity and every other race is black is all about absorbing value from other races because you have low racial self-esteem. Being Yoruba isn't as valuable as being a Viking. Okay.
For my African cousins, you motherfuckers do not look black American. This is black American. Y'all look African. I mean, like, it's like y'all gonna have the cheekbones, y'all gonna have a certain head structure, y'all are gonna have a certain energy about y'all. Black Americans, we look really pretty.
This brother from my home country, Ja Praiser, looks like your cousin. Looking at this guy talk, he reminds me of people from a town called Mbare in Harare in Zimbabwe, my home country, yeah? Search Mbare, it's a ghetto. That's what you look like, my G. You look like you're from a ghetto in Mbare, Mdar. What's going on here, bro? That's a Nigerian actor. That's the Black American actor. They look like twins. What's going on here? Oh, wait, I know what's going on. He stole his face. How dare ye? Oh, he's stealing, man. What's wrong with us Africans? Oh, he's stealing from Black Americans. Shame on us, bro. You should rip his face off and give it to him. Ain't no way, bro. There's no way he can have his face because he's Black American. It's no way. It's impossible. Whether you like it or not, many features on Black American people are on the continent. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I know it hurts, bro. It hurts. You don't want to look like us. I know. But you do, man. You do. Even those with European ancestry, Native American ancestry, the features are there, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. I know it hurts, man. No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, man. You don't want to look like us. I know, man. I'm sorry. I can show example after example, okay? Africa is the most genetically diverse continent on Earth, right? Your ancestry, at least this guy admits, yes, cousins. Yeah, he knows he's got African ancestry. Respect to that. But your ancestry is from that continent. Your diverse phenotype features are also seen on the continent. Yes, even for those with a bit of biracial admixture. As you can see, Jaden Smith. As you can see, Alicia Keys. Yeah? Need I go on? Need I go on? Do you need more examples? Huh? Do you need more examples? I'll give you one more example. Yeah, what's going on here? What do you think is going on? Yeah, sure, she's a bit darker, but you can see the facial structure features very similar. They could be cousins. Yeah. Okay, I promise. This one's the last one, all right? As you can see, we share features. We share skin tone, okay? We are cousins. We're family. Yeah? Not one is better than the other. God bless America. God bless Africa. So we do look alike. Get over it, cousin.
True Black Africans and African Americans do not claim Black Americans. We are not the same. African tends to focus on progress, family values, and community upliftment rather than dwelling on historical grievances. They prioritize education and hard work. They don't live life blaming the white man for all their failures, challenges, or the choices that they make. Many Africans strive to give their children better opportunities and instill values like hard work and responsibility.